At one time, he was one of Nickelodeon's biggest stars, a teenage superhero saving the day in every episode. Millions of fans grew up watching him as Kid Danger. But when the cameras stopped rolling and Henry Danger finally ended, something unexpected happened. Instead of chasing fame like many former child stars, Jace Norman quietly stepped away from the spotlight. So what really happened to him? And why is the former Nickelodeon star now living a much more private life? Let's take a look at Jace Norman, then and now. Jace Norman was born on March 21, 2000, in New Mexico, United States. He spent most of his childhood in a small town before later moving to California to pursue acting. Like many young performers, his career didn't begin with instant fame. He first appeared in small television roles, including a guest appearance on the Disney Channel series Jessie. But everything changed in 2014. That was the year he landed the role that transformed his life. In 2014, Jace Norman was cast as Henry Hart in Nickelodeon's hit show Henry Danger. The series followed an ordinary teenager who secretly becomes the sidekick to a superhero named Captain Man. The show quickly became one of Nickelodeon's most successful programs. Fans loved the action, humor, and especially Jace Norman's performance as the brave yet relatable Kid Danger. For 5 seasons, he became one of television's biggest teen stars. During that time, he also appeared in several Nickelodeon movies, including Splitting Adam and Rufus, further establishing himself as one of the network's top faces. But in 2020, the journey ended. When Henry Danger concluded after 5 seasons, many fans expected Jace Norman to immediately take on more acting roles. Instead, he surprised everyone. Rather than staying constantly in the spotlight, Jace shifted his focus to business and personal ventures. He became deeply involved in production and entrepreneurship, choosing to work more behind the scenes instead of always appearing on camera. Over time, his public appearances became rarer, and he began living a far more private life. Unlike many celebrities his age, Jace Norman has kept most of his personal and romantic life extremely private. There have been rumors and speculation over the years, but he rarely discusses his relationships publicly. Instead, he seems focused on his work, his interests, and the businesses he's developing. And one of those businesses surprised many fans. In February 2023, Jace Norman shared an announcement on Instagram. He revealed plans to open a café marketplace in his hometown of Corrales, New Mexico. The place is called Francies Corrales, a breakfast, lunch, bakery, and café market. The café focuses on fresh food, baked treats, and a warm community atmosphere. Today, the café is already open, serving both locals and visitors in Corrales. For many fans, it was surprising to see a former Nickelodeon star enter the world of small business and hospitality, but it also reveals a different side of Jace Norman, someone focused on creating something meaningful beyond television. Today, Jace Norman is no longer just the actor who played Kid Danger. He's an entrepreneur, a producer, and someone who has chosen a quieter path than many former child stars. While he still occasionally appears in projects connected to the Henry Danger universe, much of his focus now seems to be on business, creativity, and personal growth. And even though he keeps much of his life private, fans around the world still remember him as the fearless superhero sidekick who defined a generation of Nickelodeon viewers. From a small-town kid to one of Nickelodeon's biggest stars, and now a businessman running a cafe in his hometown, Jace Norman's journey shows that sometimes the greatest success isn't staying famous. It's building the life you truly want. And for many fans, Kid Danger will always remain a legend.